வியூவர்ஸ், என்னோட வீடியோஸ் பிடிச்சிருந்தால் லைக் பண்ணுங்கள். இது வரைக்கும் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணாதவங்க சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். ரைட் சைடில் இருக்கக்கூடிய பெல் பட்டனை கிளிக் பண்ணுங்கள். நீங்கள் கொடுக்குற ஒவ்வொரு லைக்ஸும் நான் நிறைய வீடியோஸ் அப்லோட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு மோட்டிவேட்டாக இருக்குது. ஸோ லைக், ஷேர், சப்ஸ்கிரைப் அண்ட் கமெண்ட் மை வீடியோ. ஹாய் வியூவர்ஸ், இன்றைக்கி நம்ம பார்க்க போகிற டாபிக் கிளாஸ் 6 டேர்ம் 2 யூனிட் 1 எக்கனாமிக்ஸ் அண்ட் இன்ட்ரோடக்ஷன். The laughter of children echoed throughout the children's park of that apartment. Some slided down joyfully down the slide, and some went up and down in the seesaw, shouting cheerfully. Others were swinging so high and fast in the swings as if they were about to reach the sky. Some children were waiting near the swings to play next. Kavin did not join with any of these children. He sat alone in a corner staring somewhere. His uncle Morgan noticed Kavin and came near him.
Kavin, why you didn't play with your friends?
Uncle, everyone teases me calling me a villager. Even our Vimalan laughs along with them. I came here for the holidays with so much of excitement. Now I regret my presence here. I want to go back to our village, Uncle.
Is it so? Where is Vimalan? Vimalan?
Dad, did you call me?
Did everyone tease Kavin? Vimalan, even though I live in this big city, I also hail from the same village. My roots are still there. Go and bring your friends. I have to tell something to you and your friends.
Okay, Dad.
Children, let me come to the point directly. Do you know from where do we get all the food?
The rice and pulses we eat, we buy them from the shops.
Children, where do the shopkeepers get these things from?
Uncle, I think they would buy them from those who grow crops.
Correct, children. We call those people who raise crops as farmers. Farming is the main occupation in villages. The farmers grow various crops like pulses, grains, vegetables, and send them to the shops in cities. We buy and consume them.
Uncle, I have a doubt. In villages, I have seen people selling all kinds of things in a place. Why do they call it Sunday instead of shops?
Children, do you all know from where do they bring these things to Sunday?
We don't know, Uncle.
I told you already that the things which are produced in villages are brought to Sunday. Kavin, do you know what activities are carried out in a Sunday?
Uncle, buying and selling.
Very good, Kavin. Apart from going to Sunday with your mother, you all have also noticed what's happening around you.
Without knowing the importance of villages, we have teased Kavin. Forgive us, Uncle. We won't hurt anyone hereafter.
So from this conversation, we have understood that villages are the backbone of our country. Now let us see what is Sunday and the importance of 3 economic activities. Now let us see what is Sunday. In villages, once in a week or month, all things are sold in a particular place at a specific time to meet the needs of the people. That is called Sunday. What is consumer goods? The finished goods which are brought from the market to fulfill the daily needs of the consumers is called consumer goods. For example, rice, clothes, bicycles, etc. Small traders and other people buy things from Sunday. Do you know, in olden days, we had a system of exchanging goods for other goods called barter system. For example, exchanging a bag of rice for enough clothes. A person who has rice in surplus means more, and a person who has cloth in surplus will exchange on the basis of their needs. But here the problem is that the person who has clothes should have the willingness to buy rice. Only then the exchange to barter system will take place. When they exchange commodities, they may lead to certain problems. when comparing the difference in the value of commodity. To solve this problem, people invented a tool called money. The amount from the income which is left for future needs after consumption is called savings. You know that early man who hunted and gathered food later learned to cultivate crops. When they found rivers which provided them water, settled down permanently near the rivers. These permanent settlements were called villages. Agriculture remains to be the root of our economy even today. Man has no limits for his demand and desire. Desire means viruppam. Based on this, man started to learn new occupations. Those who are involved in farming and grazing are called farmers or cultivators. So, agriculture and industries are helpful in the economic development of our country. Our country's economy is based on three economic activities. The three economic activities: number 1, primary activities; number 2, secondary activities; number 3, tertiary activities. Primary activities, they are concerned with the production of raw materials for foodstuff and industrial use. Primary activities include agriculture, cattle rearing, fishing, mining, surangam, collection of fruits, nuts, honey, rubber resin, medicinal herbs, lumbering. Lumbering means cutting of timber. Agriculture is the primary occupation. They won't be any kind of facilities like our cities. At the same time, they get their basic needs fulfilled easily. There are small shops. Vegetables are grown in abundance, means more, just like rice and pulses. Though the sugar that is added in our milk, coffee and tea is produced in sugar mills, the raw material sugarcane is cultivated in villages. From chilies to mustard, all those provisions used for food are grown in villages. Gandhiji, the father of our nation, has said that the villages are the backbone of our country. More than 50% of the world's population live in cities. In our state Tamil Nadu, 47% of the people are in cities. Not only that, Tamil Nadu is well developed in secondary and tertiary activities as well. These are city-centered activities. Apart from this, employment opportunities are more in cities than villages. People involved in small-scale industries and unorganized sector are mostly found in cities. Now let us see about the secondary activities. The raw materials obtained from the primary activities are converted into finished products through machinery on a large scale. These activities are called secondary activities. Industries are classified on the basis of the availability of raw materials, capital and ownership. On the basis of raw materials, industries are classified as: number 1, agro-based industries, example cotton, textiles, sugar mills and food processing. Number 2, forest-based industries, example paper mills, furniture making, building materials. Number 3, mineral-based industries, example cement, iron, aluminium industries. Number 4, marine, that is sea-based industries, example seafood processing. Well-paved roads, ports, airports and railway stations support trade. Many branches of banks help in the circulation of money and boost the country's economy. All these are termed as tertiary activities. Now let us see about the tertiary activities or service sector. I already told you that industries produce goods and distribute them to the people. For this purpose, some services are required. These services are called tertiary activities or service sectors. The service sector serves the people to fulfill their daily needs like transport, roadways, railways, waterways, airways, communication, post, telephone, information technology, trade, procurement, that is purchase of goods and selling, banking, money transactions, banking services. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel for more videos. It will be useful for your competitive exam.